Welcome to the Bible Reading Journey, where we are traveling from Genesis to Revelation in a year. Today we are on day number 265 of the Bible Reading Journey, and today's reading itinerary is the book of Haggai. It's 2 chapters, so it's the entire book of Haggai. And you might want to pause here and read those 2 chapters of Haggai for yourself. Then join us back here for thoughts about today's journey. Today's journey is titled, Don't Throw in the Trowel. But before we get there, let's recap where we are on the Bible reading journey. We've just finished the book of Zephaniah, and we now begin the book of Haggai. And in your text notes, there's an outline of the Old Testament to guide us on this journey. So section 1 of the outline is the 17 historical books, and the historical books portray the birth, growth, development, and discipline of God's covenant people, Israel. The second part of the outline of the Old Testament is the 5 poetic books, and the poetic books capture the emotions and heartbeats of the men and women living during this historical period. And lastly, on the outline, the third part of the outline is the 17 prophetic books, which is made up of 5 major prophets and 12 minor prophets. The prophetic books record God's repeated attempts to call his people back to the godly behavior they abandoned. And today we begin and finish the book of Haggai. We are on the last 3 books of the Old Testament, the last 3 minor prophets, and these prophets occur in the time after the exile. But in the years prior to Haggai's arrival as prophet, the scene was set. Babylon captured Jerusalem and destroyed the temple. The people lived in exile for 70 years. After the exile, the people returned home to Jerusalem and began rebuilding the temple. With the foundation laid, the people began to face opposition with delays and distractions that left them discouraged and defeated. Therefore, the temple sat unfinished for 16 more years. And here, Haggai entered on the scene. He arrived to motivate the Jews to rebuild the temple of God in Jerusalem. And when we read this book, we hear Haggai speak truth in love. He gives them a wake-up call, asking them, what are they doing? And telling them to look at what is happening to them. The people begin to obey, fear the Lord, and be filled with enthusiasm, as we read in chapter 1, verses 12 through 14. Haggai goes on to encourage them to be strong, to get to work, that God is with them, and to not be afraid. Chapter 2, verses 4 through 5. And our thought of the day, don't give up. God will take care of you. And our challenge of the day, how can we be a Haggai in someone's life? Can we dig a little deeper, ask about their story, and have compassion for them? Can we encourage them to persevere and to serve God? Can we tell and show them that they can be strong and not be afraid because God is with them? The text notes contain information on how to find us on YouTube, Facebook, and email. Happy travels today. See you next time. This is Lisa at Lighthouse. God bless.